have just started the mission with Kian, and we're gonna go drug somebody. So we've picked up the leaves, and here we're going to go give them to Ulvik. Yeah, that's not how we do it. We do it this way.
This is Evensong. It works on goats.
Well, then it should work on the Azadi too, eh? One more ale on the house, star.
Ah, what a lovely head. This one smells different. Malty, sweet. It's almost like the sugar ale from Southern as a Day.
Mm-hmm. Drink up.
Now, this is a brew, Vic. It tastes like home, this does. It brings tears to my eyes. It is simply
Thump. Look for something to help you get access to the pipes. Gee, I wonder. Okay. Weird cigarette lighter looking thing. Map. Anything else? Can we do anything to him?
Hey.
Push him off the bench.
Hey.
Nope, he's asleep.
Don't take too long out there. If he wakes up without his tools, there'll be questions, and I won't have any good answers.
Okay. Okay. Let's examine it.
A tool for opening the maintenance hatches in the pipes.
Maintenance map.
It's a map of the pipe network, with maintenance hatches marked in red.
Okay. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Okay, so first, I guess, let's go to the petrified tree. Is that the closest one? So we're going to go this way. Wait, let's look at the map again. Okay, that's the fountain. So yeah, okay. So this is saying that no, we're not going to go over there. Is that one? I think that's one. Access point. Aha. There we go, access panel.
That's one of the maintenance hatches from the mechanic's map. It won't budge. It needs a special tool to open.
Well, take it out of your pocket. Do I have to do everything for you? Okay.
There's air flowing from right to left, like a tempest in a tube.
I think we're supposed to put something in it.
Looks empty. There's a strong current of air flowing through it.
I think we need to put like apples in it or something. Well, let's just leave that like so. There's a cat. Where were those apples? Here we go. You take one?
A single bob won't hurt. I'm sure no one's watching.
Just take the apple. Ugh. Right. Where's the petrified tree? Access point was... Okay. Petrified tree. Is there on the other side or here? Well, I don't think it's here. It's gonna be on the other side then. Right? Yeah. Alright, follow this around. Here we go.
There's a powerful wind blowing from right to left, and it carries something with it.
Ooh.
Too quick to see, too fast to grab. I'll lose my fingers if I try and grab it. It's solid, and it's swift.
Okay. Can we see it? Woo! Okay. Okay, where is that other access point? It's over here. Oops, what's he looking at? What the heck is that thing? Okay. But it's not going through here.
the gales blowing from right to left.
Okay. Where was it that had a table of food on it? And there were a bunch of rats. Is this it? Yes. Look at the rats and pick one up.
There's food left on the table.
Alright, we'll take it.
That's going to attract rats. And owls. Bloodthirsty owls. Shadow.
Well darn. Okay. Oh, can we take one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The cat scared me. Okay. There. Go flying out. Woo! What is it?
A metal ball? That's what's flying through these pipes?
Interesting.
Where did the orb come from? I should investigate where this pipe leads. Hopefully to some answers.
Can we get it? That's weird looking.
These orbs rattle through the pipes like bullets through barrels.
Okay, follow where the pipe leads. Okay, so it goes that way, and this way. There's a freaky cat. It goes, oh. Make a good roller coaster.
I need to find a way into that building tonight.
Good luck with that. Okay.
The pipe carrying the metal orb leads into that building. I knew it was important.
Was that the building they were watching at the beginning? Climb up these rocks? Oh, that'd be too easy. What? Is that a random... Okay, that's gotta be a glitch. Random floating elbow pipe.
They're having a conversation.
Oh.
I might be able to listen in.
Were you here when we had that horrible mess the other day?
I don't think so.
Or one of them, what are they called? Them ground crawlers.
Rats?
That's it, rats. One of them rats got into the pipes. Whoop! Got sucked right into the engine.
Yeah.
Whoa. That doesn't sound good.
Light, what a bloody mess. Literally. Guts, bones, hair, blood everywhere had to shut things down. And it was us who had to clean it, Engineers wouldn't touch it, said their hands are too valuable. I guess ours aren't.
It's a soldier's lot, isn't it? We do the grunt work. That's how it goes.
Well, I guess they think cleaning out rat guts is more important than us keeping watch and protecting them engineers in there.
Guess so.
Okay. Now can we get a rat? Wait. Where's the apple bobbing thing?
Ah, this brings me back.
Yeah.
Although without the nettles, something's definitely lost.
Fine. Can't get it. Apple that way. Okay, let's go back to where the rats are. First of all, I think we should... Yeah.
Keen,
Oh, it's Pip. What's he doing?
so we meet again, Azadi. Prepare your blade for battle.
Goddess, it's late, boy. You should be in bed.
So should you. What you doing now? Chasing rats?
Mm-hmm.
The boy appears genuinely interested. I've been told this is rare in children. Perhaps I shouldn't discourage him. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you that hungry? Rats taste like sewage. Trust me, you're better off eating table scraps.
I'm not eating the rat. I need it for... It's work-related. It is.
Okay, well, don't let me keep you from your rats.
Are you just going to sit there?
How about you catch one for
Not
us?
every night I get a chance to watch you catch a rat.
Fair point. Ah, yams. A few weeks ago I'd never tasted yams. Now I can't get enough. I'm a budding yam aficionado. It's a leftover cheese and meats plate. I've dined here. The food's good. I would never have left any bits uneaten.
Cheesy bits.
They won't come close as long as I'm standing here.
No, that was...
You're not very good at catching rats.
No,
are
we're
you?
not. Mm. Hmm. I have an idea. What about those leaves? Get some more of those. Mix it with the cheesy bits. All right. Then we can catch a sleeping rat.
Here's some particularly potent cheese. Filthy shadow spawn. Eat it. Eat it all. Is it breathing? I don't know. And I don't care. It's a rat, and it's not moving.
Ugh.
You got it! I really didn't think you would. I'm impressed. Well, that was fun. What's next?
Next, you go home and stop distracting me, or I'll tell the other street urchins you have fleas.
I
That's
have
not
no home.
nice.
You know that. I sleep in the cellar of the Rooster and Kitten.
Good. It's the safest place around. So go back to your cellar and keep your head down. If I see you again tonight...
Please, got it. I'm sleepy anyways. That's why I'm going back. Not because you're telling me to.
And don't throw pebbles at Azadi soldiers.
Okay. Ew.
What was that sound? It was a squishy sound, sort of like...
You've got to be kidding me. Not again. Shut a damn ground crawlers.
I guess it's on us to clean up the mess.
That bloody engineer in there's not going to do it. So yeah, it's on us.
Right. Well, let's get to it. No time like the present.
Mr. Gun. Okay. What the? What is that?
Someone's down there. It's a massive chamber of some sort. It sounds hollow. It's rumbling and there's steam coming out of it. It radiates heat. It must be burning hot to the touch. More of the metal machines that have been put up all over town. But these look different. Bigger, shinier, more modern. The numbers are flickering. It looks like sorcery, but I'm sure this is science. I don't know what these are, but they put me in mind of a lady's vanity, except with knobs. Lots and lots of knobs.
They're slot machines.
I wonder what will happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh, that's ominous. More of those odd metal orbs. They're doing something to them here, altering them. The orbs appear to be an important part of the machinery. I wonder what'll happen when I push one of these knobs. Oh, that's ominous. More of those odd metal orbs. They're doing something to them here, altering them.
I'm gonna go talk to the guy, I guess?
There's mathematics on that board.
Mathematics.
I've learned the fundamentals of addition, subtraction, and multiplication, but the numbers on that board are like Christerian runes to me. Completely meaningless and somewhat disturbing. I recognize instruments such as these from cloud ships, gauges and meters for reading things like pressure, height, and humidity. Why would they need that here, on the ground? What could it be? There's mathematics involved, certainly, but I've never seen numbers changing so rapidly without someone doing calculations. He's one of the people who work here. I've noticed others like him entering and exiting. They're odd-looking.
Oh. You're not supposed to be here. This place is for engineers only. Please leave or I'll be forced to call the guards. I have a very loud voice when I'm scared.
One sound, and you'll be standing on the slopes of the first mountain, yelling at clouds.
Goddess. No problem. I'll be quiet as a... You're from Azadir. I've seen your profile in embroideries. I never forget a nose. You're the Apostle. Apostle Elvani. You're famous.
Maybe once. Now I'm just Kian. Your turn.
My turn what?
Your name. Who are you?
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus, lead engineer.
I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Don't you know? I thought you would have known. You know, from back when you were... I'm in charge of the team that encodes the spheres that make the engine tick.
What engine?
The engine that... You know, the engine. There's only one engine. The one that encompasses the entire city. It's what all the pipes are connected to. Didn't they tell you anything when you were... You know, before you were a traitor?
Assume that I know nothing. What is this engine for?
The engine calculates. That's why they call it the calculating engine. Big numbers, complex equations. My team, we give the engine instructions about how and what to calculate. This is called coding.
I understood none of that.
You can't be here. You're a fugitive, and this is a restricted zone. That's like 2 things that mean you shouldn't be here, and I could probably think of more if you need me to.
I have a sword, and I'm bigger than you.
Those are 2 things that count in your favor. Granted.
So what does this calculating engine do? What's its purpose?
I'm really not supposed to. Right. Bigger and sword. As I said, it calculates. I mean, it does more than that, but that's what it was built to do. Its core functionality. It adds, subtracts, multiplies numbers. Big numbers. And it does things with those numbers. Like, have you ever watched the stars in the sky at night?
I'm not just a man with a sword.
Of course. And you've seen how those stars move across the sky. Using a calculating engine, we can actually track those stars and predict where they're going to be in a year from now, or a century, or where they were a century ago.
Why are you tracking stars?
Well, we're not. I mean, it's just an example. We're not actually tracking stars. I mean, sure, we could if we wanted to, but... we're tracking dreams.
Dreams?
Dreams are very complex, which is why we need a big engine with lots of ticking parts to make complex calculations and predictions.
Right, so the part about not just being a man with a sword, assume that's all I am and start over.
Yes, fine. Those pipes crisscrossing the city, they're sort of like speaking tubes, connecting 100 sage masters, each with his or her own field of specialty.
So, it's like a university?
Well, I guess. Yes. Yes, this is a good comparison. A whole city filled with clever brains. The spheres pass messages between the different masters, and between them and us. We write messages, and we interpret messages. We tell the individual brains what to think about, and then they do the thinking, and report back to us. Now, this allows us to write ever more complex messages, until finally we have the code we need, the ultimate message. That one we send to the tower.
Why?
Because that's where the biggest brain of them all is located. This is the hub of the pipe network, the engine's core, its heart, the nucleus of the meta... Well, you understand. The fact is, this is the most advanced and scientific task anyone's ever taken on, and we're doing it. You should be proud.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I don't quite know. Because we can? Because no one else can? Because the Prophet told us to, and gave us the tools to do it.
So, you don't know what it's for?
I write the instructions. I'm the man in the middle. Someone tells me what they need, and I tell the engine how to compute the answer. This is my job.
Who knows what the engine is for?
The Six, probably. The Prophet, certainly. Emissary Saya, I would imagine. This is above my pay grade.
Above your...
I was hired to write instructions for the engine and compute the spheres, not to ask questions. And not to answer yours either, Mir. You really should go before someone comes. We'll both be in terrible trouble. They usually check on me all the time. I wonder why they haven't.
I still don't understand. Why build all of this here in Mercuria? Why not in Sadir?
Because of the tower and what's below it. Vast eddies of, meta-energies.
Meta... Do you mean magic?
Magic? Magic? Of course not magic. This engine is the opposite of magic. It's the culmination of everything Azadir has strived for these last 100 years. An end to chaos and uncertainty. An end to superstition and irrationality. An end to magic. When the engine's fully operative and the programming complete, we won't need sorcerers or witchcraft anymore. We'll be able to do anything we want. With science. Reshape reality. Rewrite the laws of the cosmos. Remove death and disease. Poverty and warfare. The world will be run by scientists for the betterment of humanity.
What do dreams have to do with it?
The engine feeds on the building blocks of reality. Ideas, stories, dreams. Magic is highly detrimental to the system. See, sorcery causes chaos, injects uncertainties and fallacies into our calculations.
So, is that why magicals
are being relocated? We can't have them around while the engine's calculating. But as soon as we're done...
You believe they're being relocated?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I mean, it's what they told us. Why would they lie? It's simple. The engine isn't compatible with magic. And we don't want anyone getting hurt. There's no room for sorcery in Mercuria. The Magicals are better off in their new homelands.
They're being sent to prison camps.
Re-education camps. This is true, yes, but only temporarily. This is their first stop. Afterwards, they're given passage to their new homelands, where they can...
Do you really believe that? What would the Magicals be re-educated to do? Forget that they're Magicals?
Right.
No, Firdaus. That's not the truth. They're imprisoned. Killed. They're not given a new home.
But they told us. They said they were... They promised they'd be safe and happy and... light protect them.
So this is why we're sending all the Magicals away from Mercuria. Because of the engine.
Yes. Yes. That's why. I didn't know. I didn't know.
And there you do. What you gonna do about it?
There are children.
There are.
They lied to us.
Do you need to remove all Magicals before starting up this calculating engine?
It's already running. I'm not... As long as the thaumaturgical interference is below the acceptable threshold for...
Pretend that I'm a very small and possibly very stupid child.
Oh. No. No, they don't need to get rid of all of the Magicals. Just enough not to disrupt our calculations. We'll be done instructing the network in a couple of days. After that, they can pull the lever whenever they want. That's the last component of the engine. The tower. The one that will start feeding on and molding the dreams. Changing the world for the...
That don't sound good.
for the better. Yeah. I believe the official ceremony is a few days from now. The emissary will be there, together with the First, and the Prophet, and please don't kill me.
I'm not going to kill you. But what you're doing here is not the will of the goddess, Firdaus. Something is going on. Someone's...
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I had a feeling it was you.
Uh-oh.
Mia? Goddess, what are you doing here, Hami? Where are your men?
Right outside. They can be here in seconds. You, engineer, what's your name?
I threatened him. He played no part in this.
Firdaus. I'm Firdaus. You lied.
You're gonna
beg
die.
your pardon?
You promised they'd be safe.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Go, Firdaus. This is not about you. Just remember what I told you. You're not doing the work of the goddess here.
I should have realized the taking of Old Town was too easy. It was a distraction, designed to take my mind off the investigation. Commander Vamon and the emissary have been lying to me about your death. Why is that?
Because I'm a danger to them. And it's not the only thing they've lied to you about. This engine.
You betrayed us. You joined the enemy.
To stop Saya and Vamon, not to fight our people. Not to fight you.
Sister Saya is the emissary. Commander Vamon is your superior officer. They are your people.
They are traitors, Mia. They have betrayed our nation, our faith, and...
You should have come to me first, Apostle. You should have come to me. Instead, you've shamed me. You've shamed Mother Utana, the Six, the goddess, your nation. When I received word someone had been spotted entering this house, I had a feeling it was you. I entered alone for two reasons. One, as a courtesy to the mother. It would break her heart again to hear that you perished in dishonor, fighting my guard. And two, you're living proof that Vamon has lied to me. I cannot reveal my hand to Vamon, but I also cannot let you go. You'll surrender to me now, without struggle, and you'll be brought to Sadir tonight, in secret. The courts will decide your fate. For the time being, while I sort out this mess, you'll be locked away under a false name. No one will know you're alive. When I'm ready to confront the commander and the emissary with their lies, I will reveal the truth about your survival, and you will cooperate every step of the way.
Ask Saya and Vamon about the camps, and what they're doing to...
You lied. You lied to us. You told us they would not be harmed.
Killed.
You told us they'd be safe.
Ah!
They were children.
What the heck?
Get off me, you idiot!
What does he think he's gonna do?
Go, Keon! Make them pay for this!
Stop that! Get off me! I'll have you beheaded for this.
Shadow, damn you, man! Leave this place, now!
Oh! What the? Is that Bip? What? What's he doing? How'd he do that? Ooh.
Yes?
Mother. It's the General. He asks to speak with you.
Send him in, child. Hami, is anything the matter?
It's Kian. He's alive.
Oh, Goddess. Goddess be praised. How do you know this?
He broke into the engine room down on City Green.
Light. What was he doing there?
Speaking with one of the engineers, Fadaus, a young man from the southern provinces. Kian said... Oh, well, it's of no consequence. He's a traitor. He's joined the resistance. But it is as I suspected. We have been lied to by Vamon and the emissary.
For what reason?
That I don't know. Yet. And until we do, we cannot confront them, Mother.
I agree. We don't know how firm their grip is on the tower. If they know that we know... What about Kian? Was he... How did he look to you?
He looked strong. Different, but strong.
He must have his reasons for doing what he's doing, Hami. Kian would never betray Azadir, or his faith.
Perhaps, but that's what he's doing. I gave him the honorable choice to turn himself in and face righteous judgment. But he fled, like a coward, when the engineer attacked me.
Attacked?
I don't blame the man. Kian poisoned his mind with baseless lies. My men detained him, and I placed him somewhere safe, somewhere he can't tell anyone what he saw and heard. Out of Vamon's reach. We need to keep this between us, or we run the risk of alerting the commander and emissary Saya. Much as I'd like to hunt down Kian myself and put him to the sword, we must be patient.
Let's trust the goddess, Hami, to illuminate our path and bring us to the truth.
I certainly hope she will.
We never returned the tools. That's not good.
John, thank the balance you're back. Bip's been...
They've taken him.
Taken. Yeah.
What?
Light. Are you sure it's Bip? I knew this would happen. We have no time to spare. We must get to him before...
The cloud ship just unmoored and is already heading for Gien. It's too late.
Then we must follow.
And abandon your mission here for one child's life.
Yes.
Is it because he's a magical that he's not worth the trouble?
Ooh.
You're such an angry, angry man. Do you really want Kian to leave Mercuria and risk his life to save one boy? I thought so.
This is what happens when we let Azadi criminals live.
Stop it.
But
That's not what happened, and you know it. They're
with
sending
it.
all the magicals away.
I know why, and I know what the pipes are for.
What?
Really?
Sort of,
Serious?
kind of.
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to rescue the boy.
Well, you're not going after him.
That's not your decision to make, Anna.
Can we really afford to lose more people? We've lost so many already. And the Ane has her hands full with those who've been injured. Soon, there won't be enough of us left to fight.
I need to think about this. I can't just abandon the boy, but... we can't stay here. The Azadi are hunting me. The General knows I'm alive.
Honey, how did that happen? Did you approach him? Are you trying to curry favors with your former masters?
Curry favors? How would I even... I'm not trying to curry any favors with...
Stop it, both of you! You're really annoying and loud.
And now I want curry.
Let's get out of here before Ulvik gets in trouble for harboring a fugitive. Shepard will want to have a say in the discussion.
This isn't over, Kian.
No, whatever.
Oh, hush.
Ooh, Chapter 7, Hunted.
Following the terrorist attack on Propast, where 8 I officers and 5 civilians were killed by Marxist Party members, the Syndicate has promised to maintain heightened security across Europolis until after the upcoming elections. The Propast district remains under full I lockdown and 24-hour curfew. We're now joined by Marek Farah in Propast. And Marek, how are regular people in Propast handling this very difficult situation?
Well, Rika, as you can see, the streets here are deserted. Almost 2 months after the August attack on the I headquarters in
Oh my goodness, is that us?
There's
Is that
security
Zoe?
everywhere, and everyone who goes outside is subject to random searches and arrests. There is a 24-hour curfew in effect.
Jeez.
But people are allowed to traverse the district as long as they carry the appropriate paperwork and submit to any searches and questions.
What about essentials like food and water, Marek? Are any stores or restaurants still open?
I think this is done.
Everything is closed, Rita,
Smells good.
but rations are distributed to residents of Propast on a regular basis. Medical personnel are on constant standby. No one here is in any immediate danger of starvation.
Has there been any indication of how long this lockdown will continue?
Eat standing up,
The Syndicate
like
is
an
not
animal.
saying, Rika, but
It hasn't come to
spokespeople
that
have hinted that
yet.
Propast will remain under Syndicate guardianship until after the election in...
We appear to have lost our connection to Marek Farah in Propast. We will attempt to re-establish the connection. In the meantime, when we come back, we talk to someone very close to Marxist leader and terrorist mastermind, Marta Rebus, about her dark and...
Okay.
Shit.
That
Power's
scared me.
out again. I'm sure they're doing this just to screw with us. I'll have to check the emergency fuel cell in the kitchen cabinet. It should have kicked in by now.
Okay, journal updated. Okay, September 28th. This year just keeps on giving. I'm going to call this the giving year. We began with a coma. The second act climaxed with my friend turning suicide bomber and me back in a hospital. Hello, fancy skin grafts. Goodbye, awesome ponytail. I just cannot wait to see what the third act of 2220 brings. Great wealth, awesome sex, and many, many fruity drinks, I imagine. Yeah, it's been a long summer, and now I'm stuck in my apartment with restricted wire access, shitty food rations, and no way out of Propast. Not only that, but I'm out of a job. Mira let me go via a recorded message. Classy. I'm not upset. Propast's under total lockdown, so there's no business. She couldn't afford to keep me on. She could have still told me in person, though, but nah. I'm actually surprised I haven't succumbed to a deep and abiding depression yet. Maybe they've put something in these food rations. If so, thanks you, our magnificent corporate overlords. Speaking of my mental health, I haven't been able to get in touch with Roman. They told me he stopped by the hospital to check up on me, but I was covered in grafts and probably looked like shit. I guess he's left Propast. Must be the hair. That hair works magic on everyone. At least I still have Reza, even though he's not around. That's the one positive thing in my life right now. Right? Yeah, it's good. It's been rough. We'll make it. Love conquers all, etc. Puke. So, what else? I am forcing myself to record all this now, because if I don't and someone finds my decomposing corpse in this depressing apartment, most likely cause of death choking on a half-baked rationed synth chocolate cookie, they will never know the true me. Note, to whoever finds my body, delete this journal stat. Anyway, joking aside, did I make the right decision giving the data to Sully? I mean, it amounted to nothing. Baruti left Europolis. I lost a good friend. Razel fled to Iceland with the data, and the Hand hasn't been able to publish it yet. Sully's gone to God knows where, trying to pick up the pieces after the Syndicate shut him down. It's a big mess, and I feel responsible. Should I have given the data to Baruti instead? If I had, maybe the story would be out there by now. But we'll never know. What's done is done. There are no second chances. So, dear reader, and fighter of my decomposing body, it's been a shitty few months. I eat terrible food, I watch way too many reality shows, I sleep like 15 hours a day, and I have no interaction with anyone. I might as well be dead. On the positive side, I'm getting a lot of reading done. Okay. So, alright, I can't see anything. Okay, there's the sofa. So, it's by the kitchen. Oh. Fuel cell.
It's our emergency fuel cell. I can jiggle it a bit. That sometimes works. Nope, that did not work. I guess I need a new one. And I know just the person.
Oh boy. Okay. Are we dressed now? Yeah, I think we are. Okay. So we're not going to eat our food? What about our food? It's going to get all cold and stuff. Yeah, let's sit down. No? Alright, well, fine.
Zoe Maya Castello, your district is subject to Syndicate-mandated martial law. Please submit an approved destination or return to your home. Thank you. The Pandemonium is your only approved destination.
No.
I will accompany you.
Please, don't talk.
Okay, since it's saved, I'm going to stop it here, the broadcast, and I'm going to go get some coffee, and I'll be right back. So I will see you in just a few minutes, the next broadcast.